Hey everybody, VSG Joe here, back with my Week 9 VSG weekly update. VSG, for the uninitiated, is a vertical sleeve gastrectomy or weight loss surgery. And I'll get into the update for the week. So I am currently at 235.6 pounds. That's down 3.6 pounds from last week. Overall, I'm down 48.4 pounds and 34.4 pounds since my surgery date. So, doing pretty well. Obviously, this week a lot better than last week. And just kind of looking back at it, so I started my journey mid-July. That's when I first got approved and went on my liquid diet. During the month of July, my surgery was July 31st. So up until that point, I lost 14.4 pounds. The month of August, I actually lost 21.4 pounds, and then September, I'd lost 11.6 pounds, and so far, first day of October, or first couple days that we're into October, I'm down a pound already. So, last week, a lot better of a week. If you watch my week 8 or 2-month post-op update, you guys will know that I was struggling pretty much the entire week last week, and just trying to get through just different things, birthdays and cakes and all kinds of good stuff. So, had some troubles there. Good news to report. I'm back doing well. This past week, everything's been on plan. I have ate a little more than my plan allows. For those of you who may not have seen some of my other videos, my plan is basically a protein shake and then 2 other meals for the day. So typically speaking, a protein shake for breakfast, and then lunch and dinner are 2 to 2.5 ounces of protein. Plus, I can now eat soft vegetables as well, non-starchy vegetables, as they say. So I've done that all this week. I have had some times where I've actually gotten hungry, or at least I feel I'm hungry. Not an empty stomach, not head hunger where I want to go snack on stuff, but just actual, hey, I'm pretty sure I'm hungry right here, which, surprised me with this surgery. But when I did get hungry, which is maybe, twice this week, I had an extra meal with the protein shake. I went actually and got protein. So I went and got a protein to eat, sat down, ate it. Didn't go for chips, didn't go for, cookies, crackers, any of that good stuff. So, did well this week as far as eating. As far as being on plan, yeah, pretty much stayed on plan. My fluids haven't really been an issue for me the whole time, so I've been getting that in. Multivitamins, all that good stuff. That's all been doing well with that as well. I did forget to take them with me for a trip that we had this weekend, so I missed a day of them. Day's not going to kill you. In the grand scheme of things, as my surgeon told me, it takes months for a deficiency to form. So if you forget them one day, not a big deal. Obviously, the goal is to get them in every day, but I'm not going to really worry about it. And then actually, I didn't forget to pack them. I just put them in a different bag, and that bag was my work bag. So I had them in the car. I just didn't know. So when I got there, I'm looking through my bag going, what's going on? I don't remember this towel being in here. Thank you, wifey, for putting that in. And then just was looking all over the place for my vitamins, like, where the heck is it? Ended up putting it in my work bag, so I never thought to look there. But yeah, so this weekend, dance competition with the kids, or a dance workshop with the kids. So I was working in the concession stand there. We went out Friday. I grilled some food on Friday. Grilled some bacon the next morning on the grill because we ran out of pans to cook at the cabin we stayed at. And that's it. I had bacon. I had protein shake. Stuff like that. They were cooking all kinds of good stuff up there. There was macaroni and cheese. There was corn. There was pancakes the next morning, stuff like that. They made brownies. They made this pumpkin bread that was apparently fantastic. I don't know. I didn't eat it. But everyone seemed to enjoy it. I had cooked pulled pork the night before and took that up. The parents were working the concession stand while the kids were doing the dance workshops. And that was my weekend. So basically it was up around, fixing plates and stuff. As far as concession stands, we were selling, pulled pork and hot dogs and, some other chips and cookies and stuff like that for everybody. And that was really it. So I was out walking around a lot on my feet. That was good. I know I had mentioned last week that I wanted to exercise more, or my last update video, I wanted to exercise more. And I did a little bit more this week. So I lifted weights on Saturday when we got back. It was short. So the funny thing about the weightlifting is the first time I lifted weights since the surgery, and I could barely get 135 pounds off my chest doing the bench press. Really surprised me because typically speaking, 10, 12 reps of that, is not really a problem. It's not really heavy weight. But I don't know what it was, if I was tired or just did too much or what the case was, or maybe that's just heavy, or maybe I'm still recovering from the surgery. It's only been 2 months out, a little over 2 months. So, but that was really heavy. So I backed off of that a bit and just got some 25-pound weights and did some, a seated incline press with that. Just kind of just wanting to do something, and then got some 5-pound weights and did some lat raises and shoulder raises, stuff like that. So a quick workout, but something to kind of get the blood going, and really something to just get back to doing something. Sunday's football day. We did some meal prepping on Sunday. I made some jalapeno poppers, some of the keto style ones. They're just basically cream cheese and shredded cheese and stuffed in a jalapeno and baked. And also I did some with pimento cheese, and I did a couple bacon wrapped. Ended up throwing most of that stuff out, not gonna lie. Just the grease content for me was a bit too much. But my wife still has some. She's gonna eat those as well. And I'll eat a couple of them here and there, just the cream cheese ones. So that was good. Also, if you guys were following me on Instagram, especially you guys on Liquid Diet, I apologize. But I grilled out some zucchini and some ribeyes on Sunday, and cut those up. We had that for a couple meals. I also made a cauliflower mac and cheese, which is actually really simple. It was just boiling the cauliflower, take it out, let it dry, mix it with the cheese sauce that I made, which was basically just cream cheese and cheese. Nothing earth shattering about that. Mixed it up, covered it with the crumbled bacon that we had left over and some cheese. Put it in the oven for 15 minutes or so. Let everything kind of melt and heat up. Pull it out, and it was fantastic. It's actually something we're going to start making more often, because it doesn't cost a whole lot. It's basically a head of cauliflower. We always have cream on hand because we use it for sugar, for coffee and stuff like that. And we use it in scrambled eggs, stuff like that, because it adds a little bit of extra protein into them. And so it doesn't really cost a whole lot to make. Next time we can leave the bacon off because we don't buy a lot of bacon. This was kind of a just happen to have it around type thing, because we wanted to try a few recipes with it. That's it. And like I said, you don't like bacon, or if you're vegan, whatever the case is. I guess if you're vegan, you wouldn't eat the cheese either, but maybe vegetarian. Leave the bacon out. It was fantastic even without the bacon pieces. And I know because I had some without the bacon pieces because I just got a little bit and there wasn't bacon on that piece. So yeah. But so that was my Sunday, and then Monday I actually went for a walk during lunch, and the walk was about 2.5 kilometers. And guys, sorry, I was using the Pokemon app to test distance because I was trying to hatch some eggs, and yes, I'm a giant nerd, but deal with it. So I was using that, but it's about 1.5 miles is what that translates to for people that don't do metric. And so I got a good walk in during my lunch break and still had plenty of time to eat because obviously I'm not eating that much. So that walk was probably a half hour. So we'll probably keep doing that. And, every time I go to the office, I could walk every day. And just walking that much should help out as well. To the running warrior, little Kansas kitty, I know you said I should give running a try again. I'm really thinking about it. I want you to know that. But I'm really thinking about it. We'll see how it goes later. But that was it. So I do plan on getting out and doing some more walking. I want to lift weights a little bit more as well, try to get my strength back. The one thing I'm worried about in all this is that I've heard people say the more they work out, the less weight they're losing, which is true to a degree, I think. I know there's been times where I've had a really hard workout and I won't lose weight for a couple days. And I think it's mostly because it's just your body saying, okay, I need this to recover. And that's all fine, but I'm going to keep an eye on it. If it slows my weight loss down, that's fine as long as I'm still losing weight. If it stops altogether, I'll kind of talk with my surgeon and nutritionist and see what they want me to do. They do want me walking more. They want us doing more exercise. Just, the program in general, not necessarily just singling me out. They're not following me with a whip. Just run, fatty, run. nothing like that. At least I don't think they are. I'll look behind me next time. Yeah, I don't think they were there. But anyway, so we'll try that out. And like I said, if I stop losing weight, then I'll go ahead and talk with them, see what they want me to do. But I'm down to 235.6 pounds. So I've got 35 pounds to hit 200, and obviously 55 more pounds to hit my goal weight of 180. So we're gonna keep trucking. We're gonna try to get that done sooner rather than later. Like I said, the first 6 to 12 months for someone that sleeves is when you're going to lose the majority of your weight. After that, it gets a lot harder. So I'm about 3 months into this, give or take. 2.5 months into it, 2 months into it, whatever since July 3rd. You do math. I had a long day at work. I'm not doing math right now. So we're going to try to get these next couple months and lose as much as I can. If we come around Christmas time and I'm sitting close to 200 pounds, that would be great. As far as non-scale victories, down to 235 pounds. I haven't been this small since my surgery. Or I'm sorry, since my surgery. I was fat when I got surgery. But I haven't been this small since my wedding, actually. And I pointed that out in one of my Instagram posts. I was married 14 years ago, almost 15 years ago now. So it's been that long since I've been this small, which small is a relative term at this point. But yeah, so getting down, the next goal weight for me would be about 215 pounds. That's the smallest I remember being in school. By 7th grade, I was already 220 pounds. And 10th grade, I thinned out a little bit because I was doing wrestling and football. And then I stopped wrestling and was just doing football. And, at that point, there's no weight to maintain. The bigger you are on the offensive line, the more it takes to move you. So they don't really recommend you getting smaller. So we'll see. I mean, that's the next goal is 215, and then obviously getting down to 200 pounds. But I do want to start lifting weights, and if that means I'm 205 pounds and shredded, fantastic. If it means I'm 165 pounds, when it's all said and done, that's fine too. Like I said, I'm really shooting for a body fat percentage more than a goal weight. So we'll see where we get. But I'm gonna keep trucking on. And I think I've rambled enough at this point. So, like I said, I'm back doing well. Thank you for everyone who commented on my last video as far as the struggles and everything, with the encouragement, and for you guys that commented with the tough love. Thank you for that too. I'm not, you're not going to say anything on the internet that's going to hurt my feelings. You're not going to say anything to my face that's going to hurt my feelings. So, for the guys that are saying suck it up and all that good stuff, thanks guys. We do appreciate it. And we're back on track. So we're going to keep this up through next week. Like I said, pick up the exercise this week and see where I get. And I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.